That's color. And we're gonna jump right in. And I looked up on a link on the internet. Actually, when I was talking about we hear white noise and then our ears have all the filters which make sound perceivable. We actually hear gray noise. So let's jump right in. No oscillators are being used here for this physical modeling. And today's victim is a piano, acoustic piano, 4 foot, using strictly noise. 2 filters are used. They are in serial. Both key tracking are at 100%. Filter 1 is a cone filter at 59 cutoff, resonance at 96. Filter 2 is cutoff is 81, and its type is low pass, 24 dB, resonance is 0. Yeah, we could turn it to 18 though. Now, also I'll note, mod source is velocity plus 42. Now, the key to physical modeling is to get the true dynamics of an instrument. Let's turn this up. Well, we're maxed out. Can't argue with that. That's an acoustic piano if you've ever heard one. But it's done simply. Amplitude envelope is ADSR2. Like so. These are the settings. Attack 0, decay 55, release 60. And obviously decay 2 is sustain 2 or 0. And the attack level is at 60. We also have envelope 3. It's also on that 82 stuff. So decay is sustain 2 is at 0. Decay is at 55, sustain is at 0, release is at 60. The attack is at 24. And and the decay is at 24 as well. So we got modifier going on, which is LFO1 plus amplitude envelope. And the reason why that is LFO1 is a saw wave, and it's a speed of 0 and start phase of 166. You'll see why. Modulation 1, we need noise to be the source of the sound. So how do you do this? Let's listen to the different flavors. Audible LFO, noise piano. That's the noise with the LFO. Now with the amplitude envelope, it gets small. See, it sounds like, I don't know, I can't explain it. Now when you combine it, it gets rich, because you use both with the modifier. Now, I'll make a note that if you just use LFO and you change the wave tape or the wave type, it changes the hammer type that's hitting the string, square being the hardest. Alright, dynamic section. Modulation 2 would be velocity to the M1 amount, because we know pianos are harder you strike, the louder they get. Alright, and that was plus 40. So, oh yeah, modulation 1's amount is a plus 33. So modulation 3, velocity F1 resonance, that's plus 36. Velocity to F2 resonance is plus 36. The next one is velocity to amplitude attack, that's plus 36. And then release velocity to amplitude release, that's plus 36. Number 7 is key track, minus 60 to F2 cutoff. Number 8 is key track plus 36 to F2 cutoff. Number 9 is key track to envelope decay, that's negative 24. Don't forget number 16 is poor man's drive, which is maximum plus 63 to volume. And that envelope 3 that we talked about earlier is plus 51 to F2 cutoff. And that is how you do physical modeling to get an acoustic piano with noise. Now, I will add a note. Let's bring in some other stuff. Let's get a richer tone. So we'll bring it back down to the modifier to get the power back, right? We'll change that back to saw. Now, on filter 1, you can bring a silent oscillator in by cranking the oscillator 1 modulation, bringing a 4-foot sine. Let's turn it off in here. There's nothing. You can't hear anything with that on. So you bring the sine wave in, and bam. Oops. Now what you do is you bring in another sine wave. You take that up to 2 FM of oscillator 1 is going to be oscillator 2. You crank it a bit, like 96. And then you can screw around when you mess with the oscillator. I don't know, it's called like stacking in FM. I don't know, you gotta kind of like do some studying on that. I read a lot, but you get into these type of things. So you stack the oscillator, and then like I said, you could tune the filter. This is 4 foot, 59 is 4 foot, minus about 12, which is 47. That's 8 foot. So then you would want to make the oscillator. Let's change the triangles. Take a taste test. Mix waves. Turn to square. Saw something. Yeah, you could do a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's physical modeling. You could bring in some stuff and bring it in with noise, but we're going to just strictly talk about noise. I just thought I'd let you in on that little tidbit right there. Oh yeah, and also if you want to do this too, look, bring in FM source to filter 2, excuse me, oscillator 1. Get a little bit richer tone right there. 36. You change it to oscillator 2. Now I know it's all up to you. You gotta experiment and screw around with it. So physical modeling 101, talking that noise. I'll be back on the next episode. Next episode is going to probably be harpsichord. I'll show you how to do that. You have to use LFOs, no doubt, and that's the only way you could do it. However, you could use a triggered filter that kind of like hits twice, but you don't really want to do that. I've tried; it doesn't really sound natural. So we'll get into that on the next episode. I'll catch you on the flip.